Hey, good morning. Welcome to Soul. I'm Mirna, or M for short, and I'm really grateful that you're making time this morning to be with me. Today, I want to talk about something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and that's the idea that just because something comes from a place of hurt doesn't mean it has to hurt. Let that sink in for a second. We all know the phrase, hurt people hurt people. And to be fair, it is often true. When people are dealing with pain, especially pain that they haven't processed or understood, it spills out in ways that can also impact others. That can be through harsh words, passive aggression, coldness, sometimes even silence. But here's the thing. While it's human to feel hurt, and that includes all things from aching, grieving, sitting with pain, we also have a choice in how we carry that hurt. We don't have to pass it along like a bad chain letter. The world where we are our best selves, and that is what we aim to be or strive for here when we're working together or listening to this podcast or even me producing this. The goal is to live our best lives as our best selves. And in that world, it's not one of revenge or bitterness, not even pettiness. That world is one where we recognize our own pain, but we're also able to say, let it stop with me. And no, I don't mean, the whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, it ends with us drama, but no, it ends with you. It stops with you. So what can we do with that hurt instead? Well, there's a few things that you can do. And I want to summarize it into 4 different points. Because it won't just disappear by pretending it's not there. You do need to acknowledge it. So number 1, we heal it. Slowly, patiently, and intentionally. You don't just decide to ignore it, you decide to actually heal it. Otherwise, it'll come out at the wrong time with the wrong person, or maybe the right person, but still not in the right way. Number 2, we name it. You have to name your hurt. You have to sit down with yourself and understand, what is it that actually hurt me? When we say, this hurt me, we need to be able to say exactly what. When you're having an argument with a partner or with a friend, or you're trying to tell a teacher, I didn't understand the assignment. And they'll say, well, which part? And you'll be like, all of it. There's no such thing as all of it when we're talking about hurt. We need to be able to say, this is what hurt me. And it could be sharing it with a trusted friend, or even journaling about it, or even saying it out loud. You don't even have to go to the source of the hurt. Number 3, we move it. And by movement, or moving it, I mean breath, crying, creating, running, kickboxing, actual boxing. Something that is going to let it move through you. And it can start with one activity and end with another. In my case, I've identified that my cycle of hurting starts with me being sad and then me being angry. And so what really helps is running or exercising or listening to a really, really fun metal aggressive playlist. To be fair, it's like excessive hard rock. It's not really the most metal thing, but it's cool. And it just helps to move it. And if it means you gotta cry, then you gotta cry. And then we get to number 4, which is we learn from it. So that the next time we see it in someone else's eyes, we won't mirror it. We're able to meet it with grace. Now, very importantly, that doesn't mean that you should let people walk all over you. You can hold boundaries and compassion, right? You can say, I'm not okay with that, without trying to break someone else in return. And that happens a lot. Sometimes you're going to be really angry and it may come out at someone because you're hurt, right? And the person in front of you is going to match that, not with anger, but with grace. The best thing that you can get from someone is probably going to be silence and compassion. And so instead, I invite you to offer that as well. If someone comes at you with anger, give them silence and compassion in return. And by silence, I don't mean the petty silent treatment. I mean allowing a moment, allowing them a moment, and also yourself, right? Because you deserve to be respected when you're on the other end of that chain as well. But the real strength is not in clapping back, right? It's in choosing not to bleed on people who didn't cut you and not to allow others who are cut to cut you with them. Now, this is what living your best life as your best self looks like. Not being perfect, not never getting hurt, but breaking the cycle. No matter what side of that chain you stand in, whether you are hurt or you are with someone who is hurt and expressing their hurt. So to whoever's hurting today, it's okay. Feel it, honor it, but please remember, you are powerful enough to decide how that hurt lives on, or rather doesn't. You can give it purpose, and you can give yourself peace. And with that, I remind you, we always do this step by step, day by day. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week on Soul.